Hey everyone, just switching over my monitor here. Okay, so continuing my Metroid Prime Remastered playthrough. Didn't have to. I mean, I didn't have to take him down. So, last night I got the wave beam. And now I am on my way to the pirate research outpost here in Vendrana. There's those ice shriek bats, you only get one chance to get them. I mean, not necessarily only one, but... Let me just try something here. Let's see, which side is it on? I think right here. Okay, yeah, the controls are much too floaty for me to do that. Anyway, there's a way to get up here, and in this ROM hack, Trials of Strength, you can get up there and get this secret shiny missile. It's just kind of a challenge to figure out how to get up there. Like, getting up there is not hard if you know how. It's just a matter of figuring it out, though. It's a lot of fun. Like when you know how to use the geometry in this game to do things like slope jumps and jump up to areas you're not supposed to be, even get out of bounds. Of all the puzzles in this game, this might be like the most annoying one in my opinion. Just because it involves water. If you fall down in, you get stuck in the water and you have to wait for it to lower back down in order to restart the puzzle. And I guess it kind of annoys me because I always get this energy tank, and you come out of here and you fall off, you have to start over too. But if you do it properly, you can jump back over here, which I didn't do it properly, obviously. So yep, gotta wait for that whole cutscene. Oh man, getting knocked by those guys is annoying too. Ooh, that was a close one. If he had caught me mid-double jump, wouldn't have been good. Just to come use this save station just because of the annoyance of that whole puzzle. missiles to down one of those troopers. 4 for these guys. One of the things about hard mode that I'm now remembering is that supply crates take more shots to destroy, which is kind of silly. Lock nothing just now. Somebody else shooting me. Back here. I always thought this hologram is really cool to to scan it and read about the different planets and everything. Okay. Here's a save station. Might as well use it being hard mode, and we know how much difficulty I've had the last couple nights. So who else likes to play this game with the classic controls? I'd be really curious to know the number of people. Oh yeah, I've got the super missiles, don't I? Makes these guys a little easier. Just a little. Now I've got low missiles. Which I do want my missiles right now, because I'm gonna try this trick for this early this early artifact. Okay, here we go. Nope. What if I got 6 more tries? Oh, that was close. I need to aim down just a bit. Here we go. Miss. Do I need to aim higher? Or, I mean, even lower? There we go. It's nice when you don't have to hunt this one down again. there we have it, series namesake. A required scan. I don't have any missiles, or not enough. Not enough to do a super is what I'm trying to say. That was where the... There it is. I was wondering why I couldn't see it. I just got turned around in the room, I guess. Okay, and next... Might as well try to get this missile expansion up here. This is one of those fun balancing acts. Not sure if the moving camera, the following camera, helps make it easier or not. Okay. Okay, I was just about to say, aren't there supposed to be flying pirates in here? There's some missiles. Alright. Alright. A Journey in the Dark. This is when I could use that that spring ball. Those guys actually put up a fight in this mode. Feeling very disoriented. Good. Missiles. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Like I said, I've been having trouble with hard mode, so let's just be safe. These guys. See, this is like the entire reason to save, because I think that I would have died here. Some missiles so I can get this tank. Take your pickups, please. get that tank. Get the tank. Take the shortcut here. Oh yeah, see, I need missiles again. He's always dropped missiles though. Okay, who knows what's coming up here? Exposes his next weak spot. You don't have to use the thermal visor. His weak spot. Make a storm. Yep. This part was always a little bit confusing, and I know it confuses a lot of people. You just have to wait for this. And it makes it foggy, but then if you're using the thermal visor anyway, it doesn't really matter. Then he clears up the storm afterward too, so it's kind of a strange thing. There's a good shot. Actually going very smooth. I missed. Oh, it's good to block that one. Notice this happened after I said it was going smooth. Alright. Should clear up that storm now. Heart. His icy heart. At least I always thought it looked icy. Of course, it's phase on. That should about do it, but he's still rolling around. There we go. Everybody likes this scene with the rock that hits Samus's helmet. Sorry, spoilers. I did always like the look of the spider ball in this game. I guess it's really cool. And when you get to the phase-on suit, that's just incredible. As if people didn't like the... You know, if they didn't like the phase-on suit enough already. Plus, I remember it was pretty cool to get the spider ball, like the very first time, because I recognized it from Metroid 2, which was my first Metroid game, and even though I didn't get all that far in it, spider ball is pretty early, so it was cool to see that call back. I believe we're on our way to get the ice beam, right? Yes. That's right. Let's use our save room. We could take these guys out and get our energy tank in this room. There's two. Here we go. I feel like this would have been a pretty cool puzzle. Like if this room was like the other Magmore rooms and it's superheated and so you can't use the thermal visor. And then, so the way you figure out the puzzle is you notice those grates that hide the electrical panels. And just by recognition, you have to figure out that you want to use your wave beam on those. Maybe that'd be a bit much though. It's still a cool idea. This room. This is a fun one to play around in version 1.0 and trying to get the plasma beam early. You do have to have the ice beam, but you don't need the grapple. In version 1.0 you don't need the power bomb either. That's why 1.0 is so awesome. There's just so many cool tricks you can do. Here we are. We've been here before. would go save at the ship and get my missiles back replenished too. But just for time, I just like speeding through the game. I'll just skip ahead because there's a save station. Easy to access here in Chozo. We'll pick up a couple of missile tanks. Eee. I'm gonna go ahead and get this missile tank down here. Actually, there's a couple I could get going through here. This will just make the endgame bosses easier. Like even Metroid Prime, if you run out of missiles, it's just kind of a pain. Trying to think, can I do the sun chamber now? The sun chamber artifact? Because I'm kind of going that direction. I think I could pick that up, couldn't I? I've got the spider ball and I've got the super missile. I think we can do this. There you go, we can get this artifact. I don't know, I've never done it at this point in the game. It's kind of a pain to try to take down the ghosts without the manage. It just takes so long. If I get you first. There we go. This has to be the one that I used the first one on. The first super missile. Yep, those guys are just a pain. Everybody knows it. Hopefully there's nothing like that in Prime 4. Although I will say, the Chozo ghosts aren't as bad as most enemies in Prime 3. Almost everything in Prime 3 takes way too long to kill. And I mean, just using hyper mode just isn't fun. I don't know. It's such a weird game. It's good, but it's also not. I don't know. It is hard to defend that game, isn't it? At least to me. I know a lot of people do defend it. I want to defend Metroid Prime 3. I want to, but I can't very much. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get the ice beam tonight, and I think that'll be the end of the night because there's a save station right next to it. There's a missile that I missed earlier. To double check, ice beam is... Yes, I'm going the right way. Okay. You go through the furnace to get to the ice beam. to have Spider Ball, because we've been this way before. We went into the furnace, though. Ah. I was just too slow there. Wasn't thinking ahead. This is that part where you feel like you're deep in the ruins. Because you've kind of been here before, but you finally get to go deeper. It's just neat. Like from a lore perspective. Can never have too many missiles. You do have to wonder though, like she can download missiles in Fusion. So does that mean her missiles are digital? I mean, like especially in this game, if you look at them, they're like energy based. Them being energy based, that makes you question it even more. These guys are pretty tough. Yeah, here you get the ice beam here in a room or two. This is the point of the game, I remember, when it first came out, that, you know, you have so much of the world unlocked. You still don't even have the mines just yet. I mean, you might be able to just start to go into the mines, but you're not really in the mines yet. And, just makes it feel like it's this big mysterious world though, like you're really starting to explore, and that makes me excited for Prime 4. I just hope it can capture some of that feeling, because I know Prime 2 did. At least it was in a different way, because the game is more compartmentalized, the different areas, but it still had that exploration pretty good. Especially, I mean, they did it really well for having different areas that were so big that they could kind of just about stand on their own and be their own Metroidvania game. Should just say Metroid game. Here we are. it is. So yeah, there's a save room just across the pool. Make my way over and call it a night from there. Alright. So anybody who has watched, or even if you watch this after this has been live, thank you so much for watching. And I just hope that God would bless you today, and I will talk to you next time.